Hey, what's up guys? I'm Unbound Brian and today you're watching Crossing Swords. Stick around. Alright, so today's matchup is going to be Kane Parker, aka the Scarlet Spider, versus Match, the clone of Superboy. Real quick though, before we get into that, I want to let you guys know why you haven't been seeing so much of me lately, and that's because these videos take a lot of time to make. The truth is, I run 2 YouTube channels, and I just don't frankly have the time I want to dedicate to one channel or the other. So, because of that, I had to make some changes. So this video, or this channel is going to be seeing, you're still going to get content regularly, but it's looking like you might only get like 1 or 2 videos a month. I mean, unless there's something that I really feel the urge to rant about. I know you guys like the rants, and I'm not going to stop doing them, but I have to have something to rant about, something that's kind of pissing me off in the geek realm. And it's very hard for me to be like, you know, to get really annoyed by something. So, if something should pop up, like, you know, like for example, the Spider-Man Sony Disney situation, it's still ongoing. So if I should decide I want to rant about it, I'm going to wait till I know the whole situation. But for now, I don't know the whole thing. So I haven't had time to do any research on that subject. I've only had time to do research on this subject. So, it's looking like you guys are going to be guaranteed in the future. You're guaranteed 1 video for now. You might get guaranteed 2 videos a month in the future because I'm working on a super secret project for you guys, but it's nowhere near finished. It's still in its infancy. So, that's just to let you guys know what's happening for transparency's sake. You guys are always going to get at least a Crossing Swords series. At least that's a guarantee. Every month you will get 1. Alright, so without further ado, let's talk Kane versus Match. Alright, so Kane is the imperfect clone of Spider-Man, who throughout the series of his life and his powers shifting over time has become a perfect clone of Spider-Man. Now, there are a few things you should know about Kane versus Spider-Man. Their power sets are slightly different. First of all, Kane does not have the spider sense that Spider-Man has. Instead, Kane has these 2 protectable stingers that come out of his hands, as well as a stronger healing factor and being a heightened physical strength. It is guessed that Kane has physical strength 3 times that of Spider-Man. And if you guys didn't know, Spider-Man can lift just over 100 tons. So Kane is really strong. He also has a stealth suit, which allows him to temporarily be invisible. Very useful ability. But other than that, those are the only differences. But other than that, they have all the exact same superpowers. One of the other things that Kane has going for him is he has this ability called the Other transformation, and if he should go into there, his strength and speed and all that stuff is greatly increased, although to what degree it is unclear. The other drawbacks for Kane, though, is that he also doesn't have Peter Parker's scientific knowledge. He's intelligent, but he doesn't have the knowledge, you know, obviously because, you know, knowledge and intellect are not exactly the same thing. So just FYI, guys, Kane does not have Peter's scientific knowledge, although he is just as intelligent as Peter, but he's also a bit of a hothead, so, you know, just there you go. Now, speaking of hotheads, we need to come over to Match. Now, Match, being that he is the clone of Superboy, has tactical telekinesis, super strength, flight. He has an energy blast that can come from his eyes. It is not the same as heat vision. It is a different power, but it has the same effect. But it is not heat vision exactly. He has the tactical telekinesis shielding / invulnerability, but unfortunately, due to the fact that Match is also a clone of a clone, his DNA is corrupted and degenerating. So because of this, his invulnerability isn't as strong and is often compromised. But if we look at some Superboy stats. I mean, with the tactical telekinesis, it has imitating a lot of Superman's powers. It can have a top speed of Mach 5, can lift about 500 tons, and has a concussive force of 5,000 pounds of TNT. So needless to say, you know, Match is no slouch. So, you guys, we now need to determine who is going to win this fight. Will it be Match, or will it be, you know, the Scarlet Spider? So, for this video, I have put together a fan edit fight for you guys. This is probably the second or third time I have done this, but I decided since there was 2 shows that featured a version of these characters, Spider-Man, the Ultimate Spider-Man, and Young Justice featured versions of these characters. So, because of that, I was able to make a fan edit for you guys. So, without further ado, guys, let's go check out that fan edit so we can see who's gonna win this fight. And then make sure you stay till afterwards so I can tell you who won. Obviously, you'll know who won, but I'm gonna tell you why they won. Alright guys, so as you can see there, yeah, Kane took this fight. Now you guys are probably going, whoa, wait a minute. There's no way in hell that Kane could have taken this fight. You know, Superboy has him beat in almost all the categories. Kinda-ish. Here's the thing. Match's powers are incredible. The problem is Match is very much a very raw and emotional being. He has very little going on upstairs because he's a corrupted clone. He's basically the clone of a clone, and because of that, the DNA is so degenerate. Some of his powers, like when he was first revealed in the Young Justice storyline, he was basically evil Superboy, right? He was evil Connor Kent, and he was vindictive and very like Lex Luthor-y and kind of, you know, used his brain and kind of, you know, like that. But as the stories progressed, his cellular degeneration progressed, making him like a Bizarro. And Bizarros, as you guys are probably aware, are not very intelligent. And basically the problem is that because Superboy's powers were degenerating, and Superboy in the comic books, which is the character we're comparing, the fan thing was just for funsies part. The thing is that Superboy later developed, Connor Kent later developed Superman-based powers. But at the beginning, he had tactical telekinesis. Now, the weakness in tactical telekinesis is in order to use it on the side of invulnerability, you have to be focusing on that. And this is where the weakness in Match comes, because he can't focus on his other abilities. Now, he does have superhuman strength, and a limited invulnerability, but the thing is, as you guys are probably aware, Robin was able to pierce Match's skin with a batarang. This tells me that obviously he is not invulnerable, and Kane can produce far more physical damage than Robin. And plus, with a healing factor, Kane is going to be able to take any kind of damage that Match would throw at him. So whether it's his eye vision, energy blast, his physical strength. I mean, Kane has also fought people who are far stronger than him and has walked away from it. And let's face it, Kane is also, as far as the Spider family goes, he's probably one of its stronger members, being that he is 3 times stronger than Spider-Man. So the winner is Kane. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new to the Unbound Brian channel, consider giving me a subscription. Every little bit helps. If you guys want to see more of my Versus series, Crossing Swords, make sure that you hit that like button and give me one of these. and I will catch you guys in the future. I'm Unbound Brian.